whole United States, and because if scientists are literally going to do something new, they can't know what they're doing. They can't know.
They can't.
And therefore, it will be an experiment. It's just like the doctors lie. They say we have a practice, which means we don't know nothing. You know, if you're practicing, well, yeah.
Are you insured?
Anyway, but we literally don't know. In fact, the quantity of stuff we stack on, the quantity of investigations that have to be investigated are huge, and the amount we don't know is forever growing.
Yeah.
But it joins together, just like my notes on this when I put it on the side. I had it on the side, and all of a sudden they yelled at me, and I said, "What?" You know, just like the rock. The notes collectively yelled at me, and the notes, and it said, "Don't you realize that a node, an acoustic node, is a low pressure area?" And I said, "What?" And that's what about 3 to 5 of my thoughts got together and came across. Says, "Yeah." So I went in and I took some graphics people and I said, "Start drawing this. I don't know what it looks like, but this is what it does." And I went over to some technical people and I said, "Start building this thing. I don't know what this is what it does." And so all of a sudden I got a gigantic tube and put a 18-inch speaker at both sides of it, and then got it. I know the velocity of a sound, of course, and so I got the node to be right in the middle of the darn thing. I just cranked it up, cranked the dBs up, so it was right there, and it was hanging down from the roof, and I took my knife and I cut it, and air rushed in. I said, "Well, if the node is a low pressure area, the anode has to be high pressure area." So I cut it on each side of it, and it swung out. And then we got 8 of them, and we got it so it fly around the lab. Is that interesting?
That
sounds about the way UFOs sound, doesn't it?
it does.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just thought, okay.
What I'm thinking of are resonance patterns in the atmosphere, and seeing these waves being established, and then using that.
Yes. Precisely.
Exactly.
No, precisely.
Yeah.
Well, see, we also
He
have,
just told you.
Exactly.
we also have an acoustic weapon. And that is, if all of a sudden we have a group of generals in a command center, if all of a sudden I take the F-22, traveling supersonically, and it passes the speed of sound here, it will send a sonic wave this direction, right?
Okay.
Then all of a sudden it comes closer in kind of a corkscrew. Then it still passes speed of sound. It'll send another one here, but this one hasn't arrived.
So it
And then
arrives.
it's closer, and this one, and all of a sudden all 4 walls are shoved in. And
Come together.
the commands
Comes down.
that weapon is